All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, bless up to you a lot. And hope to become a member, please do click the join button. If it's available to you, YouTube will help you along the lines. So, as you saw by the title, Jamaica versus United States. Keys to chances. All right, so that is going to be my conversation today. I had a shorter version video to do, but because I've realized that it's going to come down to like 3 to 4 different setups, attitudes, and all of those things. That's the reason why I said let me just do it in a live stream format. And going forward, if it's not watch alongs, unless I have something I'm struggling with, that's how I'm going to be doing the lives going forward. Let me know if you guys okay with that, because I do believe that I get to the point within 10 minutes and I'm okay with that as well. All right, yes. So thanks all lovely people that will be watching on the rewatch, and also who is here in the chat. Massive respect. So we have Wilson in the house, massive respect. Alex in the house as well. Alex, big up yourself. And then we have our brother Sheridan in the house, massive respect. Manavala said I am okay with that too. All right, Manavala said he's okay with that. So we are trying to stick with the qualities, and believe me, if I'm doing less live streams, I will give you much more in-depth analysis and bring other persons to the program, so you're going to get a lot of those things. So I think you should sign up for that as well, because that would give me the opportunity to bring more people for your eyeballs. All right, so Lee in the house, massive respect. Lamar in the house as well, big up yourself. Fana in the house as well. I have a beating for Fana as well, and I might have to put it in this one as well. So anyways, keys to chances. So what that will consist of is formation, players, coaches' tactics / attitude. And you are going to wonder, what am I talking about? Coaches' tactics / attitude. What I've always said, I think my approach, a lot of Jamaicans does not really go off that same approach from me. So let me explain myself. So obviously going into this game, it's going to be the first game you can clearly say that the coach is not at the favorites helm. All of the other games that Jamaica played since he came in, he was at the favorites table. Some he looked impressive. A lot of you guys never agreed with me, but I like the Cuba game. You guys said Cuba was nobody, but I like the way they played in that game. The other games, we got the points, but you guys said, okay, I'm just going to take the points. But the performances were very bad. All right, some of them, especially the one in the stadium, was very bad against Honduras. That was very bad. Nicaragua, I thought that was very bad as well, but they got the win in that one, so it kind of sugarcoat the performance. Yeah. Now he's coming up against United States. Sheldon Brooks, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Alex, hold on. I'm just trying to set the stage. We're gonna get into it. Don't worry yourself. All right. Yes. Because I don't want to miss my train of thought. All right. So this is the first time he's going to be in the disadvantaged position, even at home. Clearly, based off what we're gonna show you, we're gonna try and switch over to show you the players that we have at this point. So based on their players comparative to ours, it's still they have a higher quality sets of players than ours. They are the more experienced than ours. All right. Some people would say that the coaching quality is still higher as well. You get me? So I'm not going to debate that with you guys. I'm not going to try debate that one. All right, because that is in others' eyes, they could say, oh, you can nitpick that one. So for me, I'm not going to really rush that one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to slide over so we can fill you guys up with what's up. All right, so you can get to see what's up. So for instance, if you go with just the records that Jamaica has with United States is very, very slim. All right. They played 33 times according to what Concacaf posted. Here, I don't know if it's in general or it's in Concacaf events only, but I think majority of the times they only play in Concacaf events. So I want to say 33 times. 33 times, Jamaica won 3 times, drawn 10 times, and United States won 20 times. So it's not even a comparison when you're talking about who actually doing things, like who is the main favorites in this one. It is the United States, so we can't act and pretend a certain way like we want to downplay them. I am not going to be the one to do that. I'm just saying the keys to chances, like to take the advantage take your advantage. So get the best shot as possible. That's all my video will be surrounded by, or what you can do to nullify them and get a better chance to draw the game or win the game. All right, yes, I'm not going to go in, I'm going to dominate, like I saw some comments under my video saying that we're going to give them 6 love and all of those stuff. I don't believe that will happen unless they have like 9 man on the field. I don't believe it's going to happen, so I'm not going to lie to you. And I don't know why people always do these things to themselves. You're under my channel telling me that you're gonna give them 6 love in 1 game, not even 2 games, So we could have won 3-0 twice. They said 6 love in 1 game. So let we leave that alone. Let we leave that alone, and let we move on to the other information. And guys, this is my Twitter. You can follow me there. You have some robots in my chat that naturally gives you my link. So if you like how I do conduct myself, please go over there, subscribe, and follow me there, because I will try to post as much things. So this is the squad that they have listed right here, guys. So I'm just going to go through their squad. You can check their players if you want, so you can get familiar with them. All right, so their goalkeeper, Diego, Cochin, Patrick, Scott, Zach Stefan, and Matt Turner. I think that they are quality sets of goalkeepers for Concacaf region, but tactical manager, he wants to have better goalkeepers, so he's looking for Allison and Edison because he does not rate their goalkeepers, and they are some of the better goalkeepers in the entire region. But for some reason, the USA fan base don't rate their players. They really so they really don't rate their goalkeepers, at least. All right. Defenders: Mark McKenzie, Tim Ream, Chris Richard, Anthony Robinson, Miles Robinson, Joe Scully, and Aston Thirsty in the defense line. Midfield: Brendan Aronson, which is a winger slash midfielder in this system. Gianluca Busio, Johnny Cardoza, Weston McKenney, Aiden Morris, Eunice Musa, Tana Tessman, and Malik Tillman. Forward: Cade Cowell, Cade Cowell with his old man hairstyle. Ricardo Pepe, Christian Pulisic, Brandon Vasquez, Timothy Weah, and Zendeas. All right, so that's their squad. Very, very, very strong squad. Only you can nitpick it to say that they are, especially in Concacaf region, that's not a strong squad. All right. Our team now: Andre Blake, Jamali Waite, and Shaquan Davis. I have not so much problem with the goalkeeping department because we couldn't go so further. Only if we are going to bring in Connor Boyce Clark, as what I've said before. All right. And if we say he's the future, I would have brought him in for this. But if you don't, I am not going to kill them so much. This is 2 of the better goalkeepers we can bring. Andre Blake is one of the best in the region. Jamali Waite is a good enough piece to back up him. Shaquan Davis, he's just there. People told me that he's a good goalkeeper. I saw some games at a lower level, and he looks solid. All right, so I want to see him at a higher level before I can truly evaluate him and say, oh, he's this ilk. I know that he's a JPL level player. All right. Far is Caribbean level player, but I don't know if he's behind that as yet. I know that Andre Blake and Jamal Waite is behind JPL and Caribbean and also MLS type quality players, especially Andre Blake, and some would even say the highest level quality player. And I can't push back on that because Andre Blake showcased to me, at least with his saving qualities, he can play at the highest level. I don't think with his passing, I know that he will get burned with his passing. That is true. But his saving, believe me, I was not sold on him, but boy, he converted me. All right, he converted me. So I think he can play, maybe not at the Premier League full level, top teams, but I think that he can play in almost all leagues. The league that will give him the most trouble, I would think, is the Spanish league. All right, because through they rely on so much passing out from the back, more than kicking out long. I think the Spanish league will definitely affect him, because sometimes when he kicks it long, if he goes short, the concentration, he's not so fast to get back into the concentration advantage position. So I think the Spanish league would be one of the leagues I would say I wouldn't put him in, but I think he can be a part of the English Premier League, even lower tier or middle tier. That's what I see, you know. All right. I think that the same. I think the same. Big up to everyone that's coming in. Please do it, like button, share, and subscribe. So the goalkeeping pool, I have no such problem. Defenders now, we have Dexter Lembekisa. Dexter Lembekisa is my boy. You guys know that. All right. JD, I want to hear reality, but I still want to be encouraged. Well, I've just talked about Blake, and I thought that you would have loved what I've just said about Blake. All right. Yes. So Dexter Lembekisa, not the best form. He's getting game time. I would not say the sufficient game time that is required to be called up. But because we don't have so much of a strong pool, Dexter Lembekisa, I won't say it's out of this realm to call him. If we are going to keep the real standard, it's not out of this realm to call him. But I still believe that I wanted to have more game time from him. Worst off, he made the loan move. But Dexter Lembekisa is our boy. He's young. And if anybody under 23 should be getting called with limited game time, it should be him based on his body of work. But I could easily see Alvas Paul is in good form. Javian Brown is in good form. So that's a position that they could have called others to see, depending on the condition. So for instance, if they're saying that these are test out games for the World Cup, I thought that they could have used that to see the pool, because the coach said that he's trying to see the players them. So I think he missed an opportunity to see a player like a Javian Brown. So that means he does not have to see Javian Brown when the World Cup qualifiers starts, because I would rather it now than when the World Cup qualifiers start. All right? Yes. So I thought that they could have used that opportunity to look at other right backs right there. That's what I'm saying. All right. I'm not saying I have any problem with Dexter comes in, because Dexter is one of our better, more successful right backs, to be honest. But at this point, he's not in form, and I have to stay honest to my take. That's who I am as a person. All right. Tavan Gray. He's always good at New York. Last game he had a red card in it, but aside from that, I thought that he doesn't really do so much thing wrong, especially in systems that you are heavily on the possession. He can really be an important piece for that. All right, yes. So I have no problem with him coming in, because he was one of the better right backs in form at this point. Damian Lowe, I have no problem with Damian Lowe being in it. He started off in Saudi with 2 red cards, then he followed up with 3 solid games. His team is not good, so he will do more work. So at least you get to see him more against high level competition, and I want to say that that is very good for me right there. All right, so he deserves to play, to get selected. To start, I am not going to go on that as yet until I'm finalizing my reasoning why I do certain things. All right, because for me, people don't just come and start. It's how you fit in the team and how much systems you can play in. So let me explain myself and then we go down. All right, Mr. Oldgate never had much game time for the entire season, but he rallied back, came to Jamaica, came on as a sub, then started one, had a bad first half, and then the second half was impressive that he learned on the fly for the second half. Went back to his club. He was injured right after, but once he came back from injury, he went straight into the team, and the last game he played, he was actually man of the match for the last game based on his statistical details. He had the highest rating, so that's what I'm saying. You can check that game out for yourself. I think he brings more range passing, recovery timing, tackling ability. The level that he plays at is high, so that's a good piece to add to it because he's getting game time. Ethan Pinnock will not be there, so that's a big miss. I've done a video separate for that, so you can go there and check it out. All right, he got a knock in the last game and won't be available. I think, obviously, the JFF never made you guys aware of it, but I had to do my work to let you guys know. So once I come here with certain things, it's not a question. It is... yeah, exactly what I've said, you know, because I don't sell narratives or cocoa juice to people. You understand me? Yes. I'm surprised that how long Ethan Pinnock was known to be out and they never got anybody else. That is the only surprise, you know. But I had a feeling that exactly what they did is what they're going to do. You understand me? And that's why I never spoke on it. I just made you guys aware that he's not available, so I could see what they're actually going to do and see how blatant they're going to be with it. And they were blatant with it, you know? You know? Yeah, which is not a good intention going forward, all right? It's borderline almost delusional, you know? Richard King added to the squad. Can't really complain much because obviously I saw the direction that they're going in. For me, Richard King is not tested at any high level. I think his level of hype is way higher than what I saw him playing at. All right. Yes. So I'm still reserved on him, but I will be cautious. In my judgment, I will wait and see more from him before I do make my conclusion. Deshaun Bernard, I think Deshaun Bernard on this entire list is the most informed player, period. I heard people made ridiculous statements that Deshaun Bernard had ups and down games. No, he had a red card in one game and the next one was his entire team bad. Every other game, Deshaun Bernard was good for the entire season. He's one of the highest rated centre backs in the entire championship. Won multiple man of the match awards in just a few games. So I was very surprised that people tried to downplay Deshaun Bernard's thing. So people go and watch these players for yourself. All right. Yes, Deshaun Bernard is having a very good season at Sheffield in the championship. Amari Bell just coming back from injury. As what I've said, I love Amari Bell. You know, when Taxi was playing back in the days, and I said Amari Bell is better than Taxi, and I never needed much games. I saw the Gold Cup alone, and I said, people, you don't realize what you're seeing, and people beat me, and then I saw people came around to tell me that I was right, which majority of the times, you know, yes. Yeah, that is not a flex, that is just me let you know. All right, so he's coming back from injury. I don't think he looks all so good for me, you know. So I think that John Bell was there. I would have left John Bell there and give him more time to recover. That's what I would have done, you know, more time to recover. But they decide that they're going to bring him. I can't beat him either because others are in the team that's not playing any football at all, and he's playing more games than them. All right. But if they never brought Amari Bell, I would not have a problem either because the guy is just coming back from some serious injuries. Greg Lee is a multifunctional player. Plays centre back, left wing back, left midfield, left winger as well. High energy, extremely physical. not as much technical there, but he will always give you that shift. So I think Greg Lee might still be ahead of Amari Bell in his development now. You can't say that one is playing in a lower league than one, because at one point Amari Bell was playing in the Premier League and Greg Lee was playing in League One. No, Greg Lee and Amari Bell matched up in the championship, and I want to say that Greg Lee is the better playing player with limited game time. Obviously, one is just coming back from injury, so it's not like I'm just, you know, you don't have a longer sample size to say that one is over the top better than one. All right, so Greg Lee, I think the conversation of who to start will be needed there, and I can see that Greg Lee has the edge at this point at all levels. All right, I would be surprised if no one wants to just give it to Greg Lee. All right, but we will have that conversation. So that is the defenders, midfielders. Now we have Joel Latibodier comes back in. As you know, he's a right back, centre back, wing back, central midfielder, central defensive midfielder as well. So heavily versatile, just like Mason Woolgate as well, but he does it a little bit more than Mason Woolgate. Season going for Coventry, not the strongest, but he has been good in certain games. And the good thing about him, you don't get so much bad games from Latibodier. He's the modern professional that just give you either the average or above the average at all times. So that is always good from him. Safe passer, bully, physical. Sometimes his head can get chipped. That's what I've realized. He's slightly, in the term of Jamaica, a hot-head. All right, a hot-head from time to time. So we have found out that we have more than one hot-heads in the team. All right, yes. Isaac Aiden comes in, not playing so much games, are not playing game at all this season. All right, so the quality of the player is the best 6, natural 6 in the team, and I want to say he's the best 8 as well in the team. So even without him playing one game, he's the best 6 and the best 8 and the highest caliber 6 and 8 in the actual team. All right, so does that force him to start? I would say on any given day, he could make that mistake. But against United States is a world level team. Don't disrespect United States. And that's why I had said attitude of the coach is important. So I think Isaac Aiden, quality player, he needs more game time. He can be involved in this competition, but he's not going to be in the main part. If he starts him, I think that is a setup for the kid to fail. And that would be a bad mistake from the coach. All right, bless up Alistair Beck and everyone that's coming in. Massive respect. Please do it, like button, share and subscribe. Just going through everything to set the stage so we can have our breakdown. All right, yes, so Isaac Aiden cannot start for me and should not start for me, all right, at any point. And if he starts over anybody else, that tells me the level that he thinks about any the other players than there, you know. Yes, Cara Anderson never played the final set of games for Charlton. But maybe he was coming here earlier because Charlton maybe don't need them, because the two of them, I saw that Charlton tend to go without them a lot of times. Yes. And what that says about Jamaica then, because if Charlton can always do without them, anytime Jamaica call them, they just send them and continue playing with other players, and they're getting the result. They just won 1-0 yesterday. Laburn scores again, the one that Kaim Dixon is running competition with, and I don't think it's a competition anymore. No, it was never a competition because he's 20 and he has been playing like this for 2 years. Consistent. I don't think he can topple that kid. All right. So what that says, you know, about our recruitment and the players that we're interested in. All right. Because how good is Charlton really on a worldwide scale? You know, Cara Anderson. Here, I think he's one of the young players them that can improve for the future. All right. And he can offer something now. Casey Palmer seems to be playing out of position here. I know that people would say that, oh, he played one match for Hull City in the same position. No. Maybe because they saw him playing for Jamaica there. They just said, okay, let me try play him there. But he's not A8, guys. He is A10. That is his role. And I'm surprised that the coach does not even know where the player plays, his main position, and he takes him for 8. I would blame Algrimston for that because Casey Palmer is not a natural 8, none at all. All right, Tyreek McGee, another 10 in the team. Then I have to call questions on that. Are we going for possession? What is the attitude of the coach? All right, because if that's the only reason why we go for attacking midfielders, if we are trying to get possession on the ball, all right, because we want a player that can create, unlock, and hold up the ball as much as possible. Do you see it as a type of game like that? Let me know. All right, so that's on the midfield. Let me finish up the forward line, and then we can get into the deeper dive. All right, so Leon Bailey back. Not in form at all. I think his minutes just got opted due to the fact that he's getting stronger, so that's a good sign. So maybe he's going to kick on for the rest of the season. Kaim Dixon, as I've said, I don't think he's playing football none at all. He gets some minutes here and there, some garbage time minutes, 5-10 minutes max. You understand me? So I'm very surprised that he gets picked, but clearly they have people that they believe that can be the future, and they're just picking them on whatever potential they think that they have, and that's the only reason why he gets selected. I heard people try to make stories up, but people, it is goddamn garbage you're saying when you say these guys deserve selection. You're just lying to yourself. All right? Yes. Shamar Nicholson, I think he's the most informed player, period. All right? He's the most informed forward right there overall. All right? And that says a lot because a lot of you guys don't rate Shamar Nicholson. And he's getting limited game time in Russia as well. Game time ups from the other day, but it's not his best amount of game time he's getting because you have Ugalde, Ignatov, Sobolev, them all there, and both Sobolev and Ignatov coming back, so they are up in their minutes after a certain period of time. So you have to wait before you know exactly the position that Shamar Nicholson is in. Romario Williams, you know that I respect Romario Williams highly. He gives a lot. I know that a lot of people might say he's not at the level, and I can understand if you don't like respect his level. I totally understand that, but at the same time I have to say that he gives 100%, and for me he's not a bad player. I think he delivers almost every time he comes to Jamaica. Yeah. Then we have Damara Gray. I call him fatter for 2 games. He has not been playing. The last window he was good, you know. He was okay, guys. I heard people saying that Damara Gray never did anything. Damara Gray was one of the better players them for the last window. You're judging him on his high standard and not the actual standard of the team. All right, if it's his standard, yes, I could say that. But Damara Gray was one of the better players then for the last window, period. I am very surprised that people said he was no good. All right, obviously, you can't hype on him. That is true. But he was good. He did the normal things well. All right, yes. So, but this window, I wouldn't call him, people, because he has not been playing for 2 months. He looks a little bit fat. You understand me? I saw him in some of the videos. He does not look much skinnier than before. You know, so I don't know if he has problem over there and stuff. And maybe this is a relief. But I wouldn't want to rely on him now, because I think that pile pressure on the player itself to deliver when really and truly you're not in much shape. Yeah? Segode, I will do Jamaica versus South Africa, but it's gonna be on the next channel. This is just for this game, all right? So for Concacaf, I will talk on that on next day. All right, Segode, thanks for being here, though. Massive respect, okay? Yes. So for me, I can understand why he comes, because obviously if you're selecting Kaim Dixon, Damara Gray does not have to play football to be better than Kaim Dixon. So I can understand that. But for me, I wouldn't select him nor Kaim Dixon. I would have brought in 2 other players that's playing now. And I think it's disrespectful to other players that's playing football. And you're saying, oh, you know, yes, he could make it this time, but you know, the next time he's going to be in. This coach mentality was so low. I don't even think he makes sense. I am very sorry, guys, but on that excuse why he never brought in Campbell, it just never make any sense. He doesn't even say anything. He doesn't even say anything. Oh, Campbell, a good player, but this time he missed it. And what, bro? Can you just make some sense before you come on the stream to talk to Jamaicans? Jamaicans are not stupid, all right? Because he makes no sense. He never even made sense at all. You had Campbell, you had Flemings that are in very good form, and you can't disrespect the people. Campbell is not that impressive to the coach, but Kayim Dixie is not better than Campbell. It's not true. He's not better than none of them. He's not better than Jamalo, not better than Campbell, not better than Flemings. And obviously, we know that Damara Gray is better than all of them, but he's not in form, and we have to stick to the truth. We have to stick to the truth. No, but this coach, listen to me now. He never said anything at all. He just opened his mouth. It was embarrassing. It's because he never made a statement. It sounds like he just trying to say a name for no reason. Maybe when the World Cup qualifiers come, we will see some. That is what we are worried about. Another scratch off. How much more World Cup tournaments, qualifiers we need to see? We already need to see players. Why we can't just select the players then for these events? So why? Hold on. You realize that if we fail in the World Cup, we can't make the World Cup. If we fail in the World Cup qualifiers, we can't make the World Cup. I wonder if you actually know that. Why we need to see players in the World Cup qualifiers? No, but he should not have missed this one. Campbell is playing light years better than Dixon. You know why? Dixon not playing. He can't get a game. He's not better than LeBron or none of them. He can't get a game. That is the truth. So how can the next man in a higher league fan of mine cannot get a game for the national team? He's Jamaican born just the same. But all this is like a propaganda. I am very sorry, Fana. This is where your beating could start. This is a propaganda. Campbell should be in the team if you don't like the English guys them. Period. If you don't like Jamalo, which makes no sense, Campbell should be in the team. And I think everybody will agree with that. Yes. Sherman Scott, I don't know what football you know or what football you watch to say Dixon is better than Campbell. All right? You guys, what I've realized, Jamaica is the only country can be impressed with people that goes on the field without instruction and just say kick a ball. That's why you guys raved over Whisper, because nobody gave him any instruction. They just said go on the field and do what they do. And that's what the coach said. He doesn't know what Whisper will do on the field. Whisper don't know what he's going to do on the field. The opponent does not know what he's going to do on the field. That's what the coach says out of his own mouth, you know. So when a next player plays at the start to instruction, it's not the same as putting on a kid and say run up and down and kick a ball. So anybody that can impress with these madness and not properly evaluating football, you need some help. So Sherman, go and get some help to believe these madness. Go and get some help. Every coach come here tell you that they're just putting them on and let them get some practice. A Jamaica team is not about practice. If you're at a proper club, you get picked based on performance. I am very sorry, people. And anybody that wants to disagree with me, it's only because your family or you're just flat out biased. All right? Okay, Real Baller said, JD, it's because Dixon is a likable kid. People leave the youth alone. Okay, what did I say about youth? He's 20 years old. He's 20 years old. What kind of kid? LeBron is 20 years old as well. He's playing, and they gave him instruction. So at what age are you an adult? So maybe in the future we need to start set higher boundaries. So if we want to consider ourselves as a big team, we need to start set the boundaries for being a big team. And what constitutes a big team is you hire people that you can fire. So people holds themselves accountable. All right? So you hire people. You hire people that you can fire. All right? That's what constitutes you as a big upgraded team. So you know you want to reach big level status in Concacaf, you hire people that you can fire. Not oh you like someone. That just seems like people just take Jamaica for a joke and you just come here to drink some rum and feel good and just say Jamaica is a vibes. That means we're not going to reach anywhere. All right, so let me move off that now, guys. Let me move off that. So being a likable put you ahead of competition. That's what I'm saying, Umzo. If you listen to these people, the low standard they set for Jamaica, it baffles me. But at the same time, we're gonna say we're gonna go out there and beat up USA. Numbers don't mean nothing. What are we saying? What are we actually saying? Come on, man. They're all Jamaican barns, and we are talking about what people doing. All right, so let me move up now to the chopping up now. Chopping up time. Guys, we have to. Guys, real baller. I know you watch American streams, you watch Mexican streams, you watch Mexican TV, American TV. I am very surprised, real baller, for a man so informed. You want to lower Jamaica's standard, but you are not going to do the same for United States. You know? We have to be careful, real baller. Come on, man. Real baller, we put you in a position for you to deal with the situation better. All right? Yeah, man. And that is not we fighting against no kid or anything, guys. I'm just saying, in order for us to compete with other people, we have to go with the step-ups. We can't step down and make up excuse for people to feel good. You understand me? We have to stand on some standard. And I think the coach not standing on any standard as how he picks this team. All right? Why I said Jamaica born is because I am showing people that it is no difference. They see people different. It's a fact. It's not a conversation that I want to further. They see Jamaican born different from English born. That is a fact. You can't debate me on that, and I don't need a debate on that. All right? So I'm saying the next guy is a Jamaican born just the same. That's all. All right? So that never needed an answer at all. All right? Yes. So let me move on. Let me move on to Jamaica. So let me look at the systems that we played the last time. The functions of the system that we played the last time. All right? Big of yourself. I understand real baller, but I'm saying real baller, people like ourselves that goes places, we have to try keep our standard, our country's standard up. We should not conform because we want to be likable. Michael Beckford said, leave the coach, make him do his job. You is not a coach. All right? So you don't know nothing about me. All right? You YouTuber talk too much. That's why the coach them resign, talk too much. You don't know nothing about me, Michael Beckford, because the first thing you start talk, you're talking from ignorance. So I think you need to educate yourself as to who you're dealing with, and then you can come back and then talk. All right? Yes. So I will give it a time for you to come back after a period of time. All right? Yes. Anyways, let me continue. So this was his first game, Cuba. I like that game. I like the way they played everything. They never broke down Cuba, or they never scored on Cuba, but they did broke down Cuba. As you could see here, 4 key passes from KC Palmer, and chances created. Let me see, where is the chances created? All right, so 4 key passes in this game. KC Palmer. Let me go to the numbers here to just show you guys, so we can all right, so this is it. So 3 big chances created, around 4 off chances created as well. 21 shots to 4. All right, 7 saves to 0. All right, and they had 73% possession. Obviously, half of this game they played with 11 against 10, but I still believe that even with 11 against 11, Jamaica was the better team. All right. Jamaica was the better team, and like the on the front foot style, yeah, they did get caught out a few times, yeah, and it could have ended bad if the referee had made a correct calls, as what I've said before, as it relates to Blake. You guys said it wouldn't have been a red card, but I said it would have been a red card. And it would have been a penalty as well. All right, so move up to the Honduras game. Honduras game was much of a tighter game. Not a tighter game. I think Honduras was slightly the better team. As you could see here, 60% possession to Honduras, 2 big chances to 1, and around 3 half chances to Honduras, to around 1 for Jamaica. So 1 big chance, 1 half chance, 9 shot to 19 in this game. But Jamaica won this one 2-1. All right, the system that they had played, this is where he started to try is 2 deeper. All right, 1 with Latibo here, and he realized that okay, KC Palmer is the only one that he could try to use with Latibo here because of options. All right, yeah, so this is where they started it, and a lot of people said, oh, KC Palmer never looked like that against a higher level opposition, but because he was playing in a different position in total. All right, in total. All right, yes. So that's where we start. So the 4-2-3-1 starting formation, that's what he wanted to go with. All right, yes, and obviously never saw the need for him to alter anything against Honduras. All right, so 4-2-3-1 system they were using right there. He never altered it even when they dropped off. All right, so I can accept this high standard against Honduras, but I think for United States we might have to go the direction of them, like whatever you saw the weakness, you alter your squad towards that, and that is where I wanted to have my conversation. All right. All right, so Kevin, money. Notice his choice of words. They, not us. Tired of this youth bringing down Jamaica. Jamaica has never gotten any favorable chances from this dude, no matter who we play. Notice I said we. All right, so you notice what I'm going to do? I'm going to just remove you from my channel because I'm tired of you as well, so you don't have to come back either. All right, yes, so you can never come back to this channel. I have no problem. All right, because I'm tired of you too as well, to not having much sense. All right, yes, I don't care what I say. I just get to the point. So if you don't like it, whatever it is, okay? Yeah, man. Let me move on. Let me move on to what I think. All right. I am not on the field, so if I don't say they, I can't believe someone would be that stupid to not even understand that. I am not that desperate to want to look hype or likes from you, Kevin. So I promise you, people like you is what I don't want on my channel. All right. Yes. So I don't think you need to come back, all right? Yeah, man, straight up. Yes. Okay, but I don't want you here, so don't come back, all right? I'm surprised that you come here trying to voice your opinion. Leave. Simple. But who cares? Then don't come back. Simple. Let me make sure I take you off the channel. Get out of here, you little clown. But I don't say we. I don't say I. Who give a F? All right, let me move on, people. To the actual game now. So knowing who they're going to go with, I have 3 formations. 3-5-2 is not brave. All right, that's what Alex says. No, fan of mine says. Anyways, let me. And guys, me going around, let me tell you these people, I am done with trying to pamper weak people. I am done with that. I am not here to look any subscribers being a Jamaican. I want you to subscribe to me because I know what I'm talking about. And if that you don't have to subscribe. If you think I don't know what I'm talking about, you don't subscribe. You understand me? I am not looking Jamaica subscribers. I don't care about that. All right, I don't even want to be known as a Jamaican. I want to be known as an analyst. So, Mr. Stupid Ass Kevin, you can go about your business. Go about your loving Jamaica pillar. All right, I am loving football. So get out your feelings, clown. Anyways, let me move on now, people. So, for the people that wants the information and not me wearing a Jamaica flag in my head top every day and just say Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. We don't need to talk about USA. All right? Yes, that's the people that we want here to have this conversation. So let me continue. All right. The Pep era over. All right. Ooh, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. That is not as. Let me avoid that conversation for today. Let me avoid that. No. Stephen, I had to just make sure he knows. Make sure he knows. Simple. Yes. So I'm not here to be famous. I'm here to do the right thing. Okay? Yes. Simple as that. So anyways, let me continue. What we know, we have Chris Richards back for them. I don't think he's going to be a starter because he just came back from injury. So I don't think he's going to be a starter. All right? So let me go back to their actual squad right here. All right? So their back four. I think what they're going to go with at this point, because of Chris Richards not being fit, they are let me just fill it in here. Let me fill it in here so it can be a little bit easier for you, guys. Let me fill it in here, so it can be a little bit easier. I think that even though I think they're going to try and go with this. They're going to go with a 4-2-3-1 system. They're going to go with this. That's what I think. All right? That's what I think they're going to go with. Not because they fear Jamaica to use a 6-6. Because they're not going to use a 6-6. They're going to use a decoy player. All right? So one of them ain't going to be a 6. One of them is actually going to be a little bit higher, which is going to be more of an 8 player. All right? Yes. Maybe we are going to, or Jamaica is going to use 2 6s to try stop their midfield because their midfielders are higher level playing players. All right, so maybe I don't know if it's just God put them on a higher level. Why they're playing at a higher level, because according to everybody, they are no good. So whatever. All right, so based on what I know, which is sense, they are the higher level players. So what I think they're going to use right here, deeper. And I don't think they have Tyler Adams. And based on them not having Tyler Adams, they might not trust their single 6 as to how they would have trust Tyler Adams alone by himself, because he's that good. All right, so who I would go with right here for them, Weston McKennie. I think Weston goes deeper. Western goes deeper. Yes, Western goes deeper. Right here off their squad, as you could see here. Buzio is used to the region. But I don't think they will use Buzio right there. Even though Musa might be playing wider. Alright. I still believe that Buzio could be one that they use deeper. Alright. I still think they could use Buzio deeper for now, just to start to stable their ship. So you could see Musa. You could see Musa deeper because he has the capability of playing anywhere. All right. All right. 1 second. Let me get the Musa. All right, so Yunus Musa, right there, I think, because what I saw of lately, maybe this makes up his mind. What I've learned, they want to use Christian Aronson as the attacking midfielder, but he's naturally a winger. They don't have Weah for this game. They don't have Weah for this game. So I think he's going to revert back to out wide. So now you will get Tillman playing higher. Tillman playing higher, playing the cam. Obviously, he's more technical than the person that patch will want to look for. But he's going to be right here. And then Aronson could be the one going up top, all right? So Aronson will be the one going out wide here, the wide right side. So Pulisic will be the one right here, Pulisic. And then you will have Aronson going out to his favorite position at this point because you don't have Weah. All right, what I'm doing, I'm setting it up so we can have the conversation on the actual player. All right, so Aronson, where he is. All right, what? All right, so Brendan Aronson, sorry, so because I was saying the wrong name, Brendan. All right, so Brendan. So Brendan Aronson goes out wide, and Pepe goes in at the front right here. So this is how their front six will look, guys. All right, this is how their front six will look. Let me know if you think they are going to make any other changes. But I think this is how it's going to look. So McKennie can stay deeper and do his thing. But I still believe that he would need, in order for them to carry out their function, he would need someone to marshal him because he's not going to sit. He likes to move. And individual movers makes it more unpredictable. Than you have Adams alone sitting there. All right? Yes, and then now let me put Robinson here. So Robinson is always the first choice here. So Anthony Robinson. Tim Rame. Rame might come back in. Even though he's older, but I think he might just be there to fill in. You can always change up this one. Scally will be over the right back side. All right, so Scally will be over the right back side, and then I know that Trusty will be one of them that they're looking for. Mark McKenzie could be that as well. All right, so Trusty. All right, so I think let me put Miles Robinson at least for now. I know that people don't rate him. You guys said he falls off, but let me put Robinson for now, just for now, because he's used to the region. And then we can put in Turner for now. So this is our United States team will look. So I can I can explain myself a little bit more. All right. So this is how it possible could look. You might have a few changes. You know. Yeah. A lot of people said Americans. They also said that he's no good. You know. Yeah. So yeah. So anyways, this. I've missed a few comments, but just hold on. I was just trying to set up some things so you guys could get to see, because I want to only talk on these things, because once we left the unnecessary conversation, you will see people like Kevin that their brain cell can't comprehend anything comes in the chat. So I want to stay on only football and football related things. So I wanted to set the stage. So these are the players that you're going to go up against now. So for me, they are going to be playing a 4-2-3-1 system. So that means they are going to have 3 in midfield. So what I would do, and can easily well have 5 in midfield as well. So what I would do to combat that, I know it might sound a way to you guys. My first option I would want to start from, a starting formation would have to be the 5-4-1. Tapa did it a lot of times and got a lot of results. All right, got a lot of results. All right. But a lot of you guys wouldn't like it that way. It would say it's so defensive. No, but it's not defensive. It's just your starting formation. All right, so 5-4-1. The 4-2-3-1, I think, will be a little bit too open. Bless up yourself, Docklands, massive respect. All right, So give me your take now, guys. How would you combat this? Because for me, 4-5-1 function, and that's the reason why I have so much problems with the players them that we have selected. Because I thought that Flemings is a player that can play the left midfield very good. Can play left midfield very good. Can play right midfield as well very good. Now I think the right midfielders are not actually there. You understand me? So if we're when we have wingers drop into unfamiliar territory, because Liam Bailey, I don't think Liam Bailey is a right midfield at all. You get me? He's way more of an inside forward nowadays. So if Liam Bailey has to drop back in certain positions, because we saw it against Louis Rabi, bless up yourself. We saw it against Canada. We saw it against Canada with Liam Bailey when they cut in, because remember he's coming from right hand side. He was drifting from forward to his natural right hand side, you know. No, he can be an enforcer, and he has the extra stamina to get forward. Fun of mine, we have to give people credit, and even if we don't rate them, we can give people credit, and that's the one thing about me, you know. The one thing about me, I'm going to give people credit, even if you guys don't rate them because they are bad behaviors. I'm talking football. I only can talk on football. I am not in the locker room. The match should be tomorrow, Jamaica time. Jamaica time, it's 6 hours back. So Jamaica time, it should be 8 o'clock. No, it should be 6 hours. It should be 8 o'clock because it is 6 hours and it's 2 o'clock my time Friday. So it's Friday morning, 2 o'clock my time it's going to start. So it should be 8 o'clock Jamaica's time. All right. No, Chaddy, I am not petitioning for nobody. I am just talking about football and what would be. All right, Chaddy, going forward, let me ask this question because I had it on my list, because I expected. I expect if it's UK time, it's 1 hour before mine, so it should be 1 o'clock UK time. 1 o'clock UK time. Chaddy, let me ask you this question: if you're not the better team, should you go with your own philosophy at all times, or to nullify the team to take the advantage after? Let me know. All right. Let me know, because for me, I am thinking as if I am the coach. So that's why I've explained myself in that department always. You understand me? And for me, I already would concede who has certain players in certain areas and where I'm going to lose the battle. So I want to make sure I nullify those opportunities coming from them, because that's their strong point, and kind of enhance my strong points. And my strong points are defenders, center backs, preferable, and wingers. Those are my strong points. All right. So what I would have done is to make sure I stable my central midfield using a 5-4-1. So that means my central center back sometimes will step up. You know, nullify the team. Algorithms have us of US blueprint to beat this USA team. Chaddy, it's not fair to talk like that because you don't know these are two separate coach. You're talking about Pochettino. Pochettino plays pressing metrics and analytics more than anything else. So that is nothing like Berhalter. Berhalter does play pressing, that is true, but Pochettino and Berhalter is the two way further different managers. All right, so Chaddy, you can't say Al Grimson had that blueprint, so the blueprint will work. And the last time they dominated the ball, the only thing they never did was create through the middle. And as soon as they brought on their attackers, they created through the middle because they wanted to cross the last time with only pressing metrics. All right. No, I'm not saying Jamaica should park the bus. Guys, certain formation is not about parking the bus, you know. It is just your starting formation, but you have functions throughout the game that you have to do. So if you're playing as a right midfielder, you're not going to stop to defend. You're going to know where you need to pick up when umbrellas switch or we are under attack. I'm going to give you that information, but I just wanted you to accept my take, you know? Oh my God. It was a blessing in disguise when Bailey and Gray never available in the semis. The two of them don't work hard enough off the ball, I think. Danny boy, very good look. I love how you don't go into the sensationalism, but you go straight to reality. All right? Wonderful, wonderful. And what we did just the last time, we just used two floating forwards. And that was Jamal Lowe and Cephas. And we tried to compact the middle and compact the back line. So that was not any creativity at all. That was just lump it wide in the wide channel and just put it over the top. That's what it was. And Chaddy, what you're telling me now, we have gotten enough midfielders so we can go toe-to-toe with Tillmans that just dominated the Champions League, Weston McKennie, and Musa that just pretty much played a very good role against Real Madrid. All right, so Juventus, AC Milan. One second, guys. One second. Okay. Okay. My wife picked it up, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I want, because what you are doing now, what you're doing is you're just jumping to say, oh, it is not, it should go this way. But now I'm getting it out of people like Chaddy to say exactly what the real truth is. No time we now go toe-to-toe with USA after. We now take... No, but fun of mine not. I actually... That's why I had on the paper the attitude of the coach. I think we're going to get a surprise, I think he's going to try and go toe-to-toe with them, like in the midfield. I actually think so. I think he's going to go more offensive in the midfield. I actually think so. That's why I had the attitude of the coach on the page. Because I feel like people influencing him so much and he starts to believe it. He actually starts to believe it. So maybe his older principle, he's not really going by so much. You understand me? He's not going by that so much. So I start to believe that maybe I could see a similar system. Let me double this page so I can pull it up back for you guys. I'm going to pick the best 11. I think we could see something like this because Danny boy, perfect example. These players come, they have to use them. You understand me? And if you're forced to use these players, this is how it's going to work out. A 4-2-3-1. I actually think he might just pull off this. And listen to how it's going to work now. Bowser up front. Shamar Nicholson up front right here. Liam Bailey here. Because you can't use them anywhere else. So Liam Bailey here. Let me finish over here. And Damara Gray right here. This could change because Damara Gray could come more centrally. So, yes, right here. And then now, Latibo here, Joel. Latibo here, yeah. KC Palmer, he might go deeper with KC Palmer. No, he not might. He doesn't even know that KC Palmer actually play 10. So, this is what he thinks KC Palmer actually plays. So, it is what it is. All right? So, and then now, in this position, based on how he talks, this is what he's going to do. I actually think this is what he's going to do. Right here, guys. On this side, he's going to go back with Damian. Damian is available. So, Damian Lowe goes here. Deshaun Bernard can play over the left-hand side better than Damian Lowe. So, Bernard will go back here. Amari Bell is back, but I think Greg Lee will be needed. Greg Lee will be doing more running. If you're going to try and use Amari Gray there for cover, he's going to need that. And then over here, Tavan Gray, right here with Blake in the team. I think that's what he's going. That's what he's going off. If we try to go to, listen to me now. People, take a picture of this. Take a picture of this. I would not be surprised. Big up yourself, Brian Burke. Massive respect. I would not be surprised if this is exact. Let me take the picture because I have a feeling that I will need back this picture, you know. All right. Let me take the picture of this because I have a feeling that's exactly what he's going to do. All right. Because the way I've listened to that man spoke on previous interviews, I am not believing that he's going off his own belief, you know? Yes. Well, Chaddy, the guy, what I heard him say about Maggie after Maggie literally gave away 3 key big chances. When I heard people beating Oldgate, not realizing it was Maggie passed the bad ball back to Lozano of Honduras. And it was not Oldgate. Go back and watch it. It was Maggie. And I heard people blaming Oldgate for that. And it was Maggie. Maggie was the one got forced in the middle and he couldn't turn. He couldn't turn. And he still talk highly of Maggie like this is the player that he wants. So I think he might just say, we are going for him, you know. We are going for him. All right. So I take a picture of it, guys. Take a picture of it. I take a picture of both. This is the USA one. Let me take a picture of the USA one as well. All right. So I have USA and now we have Jamaica. All right. For me, I wouldn't do Chaddy. No such, big up yourself. Yeah, Bernard or Oldgate. Yes. No, it's not me. If it's up to me, I would be honest, guys. If it's up to me, I wouldn't start Damian Lowe, but I would have my function that I wanted to execute. And good morning, Preston. Thanks for being here. I wouldn't start Damian Lowe because of what I wanted to do. I wanted to replicate something like what we did in the Gold Cup of possession base. You understand me? So if you're going to play Damian Lowe in the defensive midfield but with someone else, if you want to put Damian Lowe and Lati Bodier in midfield, I don't know. You do whatever you want, but I would not start him at the back. If you want me to go to my squad, what I would have done, I can give you what I would have done. JD, you have to give us your score. Brother, I'm going to come and give you my score. Hold on. I'm trying to break down line by line. We know that Blake has to start. Blake is the best goalkeeper. So Blake has to start. Chaddy said, I start Lats and Aiden as pivots and Palmer as the 10. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So you wouldn't really expose Aiden to the single 6. He would have been a double 6 at best. You get me? I had something like that in mind, but I still never wanted to start Aiden. You know, I still never wanted to start him because I never wanted to put so much pressure on him. Right now, Blake and Lowe are the first players on the team sheet. But Duckland, what I'm trying to achieve, maybe I wouldn't rely on Damian Lowe to give me that as a centre back. You understand me? Because Duckland, I think we need to pass the time. Because here, I talk about Damar Gray, I wouldn't put him on the field. So it is nothing to do about no overseas or local. Guys, I am just an analyst and I have to give it as it is. I think Damian Lowe does not add to progression of the ball. It doesn't work. He's a older version defender. He's a defender, physical, brute force defender. But we have that in Deshaun Bernard, you know? Duckland, I am sorry to say, but sometimes the sentiment style thing, it just make it hard for people to can actually do a job as Jamaicans. You know, it's hard because me can't talk reality. Me can't explain to you all the details what I would try to achieve. You're saying that I am on an 18 campaign. I literally said I am literally saying, you know, I am literally saying, you know, you could play him somewhere else. I just want the first phase correct, you know? I just want the first phase so the retention of the ball is good at the back at least. And I don't think with Damian Lowe it is as good as what I saw with the last 3 that played and when he doesn't play in the two centre backs them. I don't think the retention is as good. Remember, I had Damian Lowe as my third best players when you guys never had him as that. So stop acting like I am a hater. I only can give it, and this is the problem. You see it? So that's why the coach can fall into this trap to believe that we are as big as what you guys are trying to do here. You know? Bless up Parish Council, hope all is well. It is not. Guys, if you have, you know what? I can't pick my squad. So I mean I can't give any prediction then because I had a good plan, you know. The key to win the damn game, you know. Alright? But you guys don't want to win the game. You guys want to win people. You guys want to win people. That's the problem. Alright? You guys want to win people. You don't want to win the games. Alright? Because I am trying to. I've written down every damn thing. Alright? And I can't even I can't even get my point across. All right. Big up everyone that's coming in. All right. So we have a comment here. Complaining. Hold on. Let me get it right here. I had passed it. Oh, it look like it's off. Your no. And this is not my team. This is the coach's team. This is not my team. I think you making up stuff to get Low out of the team. Good God. You know, I'm telling you, the Dockland, you and all of your Jamaican brothers cannot get a coaching license because you love friends too much. There is the only coaching license you can get are the Trinidad license. The only coaching license you guys can get is a Trinidad license. Let me drink some water before the boxing glove. The boxing gloves. He's going to done me. He's going to kill me. All right. So people, you know what I'm going to do? Since I can't make my preferred lineup to win the match or get something, Trini license, a big license. Well, he's not commenting. Oh, guys, don't trouble Dockland here because Dockland I got smoke me here. All right, Dockland I never meant any disrespect. I never meant it. Dockland, I'm sorry, my brother. I never meant it that way. All right. I am trying to make my team funner, but Dockland in him feelings like Drake, so I can't even proceed. All right. No, let me wait until Dockland come back because Dockland my virgin, so I don't want him to feel like say me I try to look war with him, you know. Dockland, I'm not looking any fights. All right. I'll start Low for this match just because Pinnock is out and Low will fight with his heart on his sleeve. Sometimes it works, other times it's a disaster. So Chaddy said, yo, a sleeves and art. I do it this time, you know. Oh, hold on. JD, did you hear what Ravel told? Okay, I don't know. I don't know nothing about Ravel or Bent. I don't know nothing about Ravel at all. Because I to be honest, Bent, I have not been in the space. I've been a little bit busy because I had a lot of interviews that I had to do. And obviously I was sick as well, you know? Yes, so all of that put together really eat up all my time. That's why I have not even done any streams. And clearly I'm trying to avoid the streams because you saw some people, they are just upset, you know. And you see, I can't even finish my point. Low will get a yellow card in this game or a red if he doesn't get subbed out. That's what Jamaican football vibe. Oh my God. And now, me reading that, they are saying it's me said it, it has nothing to do with me. All right? All right. So, people, I am telling you, Topper first style is the way to go. Whether you guys like it or not, I promise you guys, you're going to come back to tell me if we did go Topper style more than anything else. It would have been better for us. All right. That's all I'm going to tell you. Yes, Topper style is the right style. Guys, we have 117 likes on the video. We have not told you guys to hit the like button if you like what we do. Clearly some don't. All right, and I understand that because I'm not here to be received as a Jamaican. I've always said that on the internet. I am not going to be over the top Jamaican because I don't even want to be seen as a Jamaican. I want to be seen as a analyst. More than anything else. Everybody know I've talked about Nigeria. I said I'm a Jamaican. I've talked about Suriname. I said I'm a Jamaican. All right. So me not want to be seen or recognized as a Jamaican. That's not the truth. But I want to be seen as an analyst. That is a Jamaican born person. That's the difference. All right. I don't need to come off as a Jamaican because that will lead me down the path of only wanting to get a Trinidad license. All right? Yes. Because a Trinidad license alone, a friend thing can give you. All right? Daddy Dean says, pick a team. JD, just be more positive for the game. So, hold on. I be positive, JD, everybody know you're Ghanaian. Oh, my God. Jason could have blessed himself. JD, I think Anthony will run ramping with Bailey playing on that side. Laugh out loud. I think Bailey has to try. Bailey's job is to try pin him back. They said I'm an Asian. You know what? I don't know what to say. All right. Me want to see your team. All right. I am going to give my team, but give the functions of the players. Oh, they're going to move when certain things happen. All right? Yes. I can't just give a team. All right? Speaking about Suriname, your idol Tactical said they suck and Canada will smash them. You see how I stand there, people talk on O'Neal Dawkins? I can't go there and beat him. Suriname has to prove himself. But if I come and say Jamaica sucks, you're going to hear, oh, you guys destroy me. But you guys listen to other people say other people sucks. You can't believe that because you just saw Suriname dominated Costa Rica. Whilst we can't beat Costa Rica. So if Suriname sucks, that means Jamaica would have been sucks as well. So that is just Tactical and his big ego. All right? And he has his valid point. He said the reason why he says that Suriname always get hyped up but never delivered on what his expectation is. O'Neal Dawkins. So I can't beat a man like that. I have to say, okay, Suriname maybe never watched the Costa Rica games. So now he has to watch this game now and see what they do against Canada. And his response is, if they keep it together against Canada, he's going to say that they arrived. So that tells me he's not a liar. He wants to see it for himself. And then he will talk of that. You get me? So I respect people like that. At least mans have a Trinidad license. Some man only have KFC license. Low is our second best defender. That is just you in your feelings. All right? JD, give us I'm trying to get to that, but O'Neal Dawkins says something. He wants to diss Suriname, so I had to give him some information. All right, so anyways, let me go over here. Let me go over here. Let me put up this. Jamaica. Jamaica. Yeah. Reggae Boyz. Reggae Boyz. And let me get the colors in. The colors. All right. The second green. I can't. All right, so I leave these mans alone. You know, JD, we need to use Grimmy strategy. Well, I can't believe people coming back for Grimmy. You know. All right, so we have Pulisic, Aronson, and Pepe. 3 high-level players for Concacaf and 1 world-level player. Close to going to world top level player because he's one of the best wingers in the world, which is Pulisic at this point on his form. So to maintain those 3, and if we are going to struggle in midfield, it's going to be hard for me to go anything more than a 5 at the back. All right. And because you want to at least have enough numbers to combat people that will get closer to you. But unless you believe that Gray can mark Pulisic by himself. All right. So that's why I have gone for a 5, full 5. All right. A 5-4-1. A 5-4-1 system. All right. 5-4-1. And then I'm going to go for the functions now. Let me put the 9 here. So a 5-4-1 I would want. 5-4-1 to start with. We have a lot of center backs. So that is easy to deal with. And a lot of even our fullbacks can play that role. And that would give us the luxury now. That will give us the luxury. To compete a little bit more. All right. Because our center backs them on the swivel as they are comfortable to go up in midfield as well. All right, because if we use Damian Lowe, he goes up in midfield. Deshaun Bernard does it as well, and my boy Oldgate does it well. Yeah, and if you want to even go more secure, you would use Amari Bell. All right, so if you want to go more secure, you can use Amari Bell as a center back over the left hand side because he would be the natural left-handed center back. And he has been playing that for his actual team. So I will go like this. Let me start with my starting level. Andre Blake in goal right here. Andre Blake right here. Central centre back. Deshaun Bernard. So number 4, Bernard playing as the central one. Recovery, passing range. He has it as well, and composure, he has composure as well. Amari Bell, number 3, I would put Amari Bell there because I think, all right, let me put Bell because there's only 1 Bell in the team. So this is what I would go with. Bell pass the ball, he's composed as well, and then obviously you guys said you want Damian Lowe in the team. So I have to. All right, will VAR be available? I am not sure, I'm not sure. Because sometimes they do up it when it's closer to this time. All right? Just a tune in. Every one of you guys that's tuning in, massive respect. But we need the likes to go up on the video a lot more. We need 200 likes for 2 hours. All right? Yeah, man. I think VAR should be available closer to the end. All right? So we still need 70 more likes for this one. All right? So I have 2 Bell Bernard right there. And some would say, why are we going to use 2 of our left backs at once? So you could swap out that for me, but I still will say that Dexter Lembekiza can play left back, Lati Bodier can play left back as well. One second, guys. 1 second. All right, so we can switch out players. We can switch out players, All right, we can switch out players. So I'm going to put Bell there for now, but we can change it. All right, we can change it. So let me just get through the team. So let me put Damian Lowe. All right, so Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe. All right, so for now, Damian Lowe. Tavon Gray. Joel Lati. KC Palmer. All right. So so far we're gonna get Low here, Tavon Gray in a more comfortable position, and then we have Lati here, KC Palmer here. All right, 10 and 11, 10 and 11. So 10 and 11 because we're gonna want to use 10 and 11. So that is still a next way to use Leon Bailey and Damara Gray. All right, and then up front we have Shamar Nicholson. All right, and then we'll put Greg Lee here for now. All right, so Greg Lee goes here. For me, Tavon Gray, Lati Bodir, Shamar Nicholson, Liam Bailey. All right, let me sort out as much. Which pattern? All right, color. All right, so this is how I would set up, guys. This is how I would set up. Let me know how you guys receive it. Let me know how you guys receive this one. My phone, you could easily take out Bell and say, all right, then push Bernard over left hand side and bring in Oldgate. All right. So what you would have now, you'd have stability. Because if you're going over right hand side, numbers can get in this half space, because this is the importance, you know. All right, so for instance, they are coming over the right hand side, right? I don't have double maps. I don't man from Portland, just stop, man from Portland. Your ego is too big, you know. Maybe because you're from Portland, but I thought that Portland had a lot of maybe the calmest people in Jamaica. Yes, so I guess you're not from Portland. You're from somewhere else. Maybe the Portland in America. Burn. All right. Yes. So anyways, let me show you what I'm talking about. So the three at the back, what the three at the back does is to always help the security, and these guys can play all the roles. And the good thing is every one of them can play center back as well. So even if they do get mixed up, they are comfortable to fit in. So for instance, if policy coming down over this side, and set formation, policy coming over this side, he beats Damara Gray, KC Palmer tried to come over to close, you have Bell here can close the gap, and then you have Damian Lowe coming over with Bernard here, and you have a cluster here. If he gets away over here, you have Damian Lowe, Bernard here to stop, and then both of the midfielders one can drop off and feel comfortable because he has security right here and can start the play instant. So even if Damara Gray does not drop off, because that's what a 3 and a 5 does, it gives you the opportunity to use more attacking players in your team. So it looks defensive to you and your eyeball, but it sometimes can be more attacking. So if you have two wingers as your main players, to unlock them, you have to use others behind them, and you have to relieve those others of their single duty. So you give them a hybrid role, and that's how wing back comes. That's how wingback comes in, because the wingback now, they don't have to be the main one talking about the left and right inside channels to defend, because those are occupied by the right and left center backs. All right. So that means they only have to have the outside right and left channels to deal with, and also to cover their wingers, our right and left midfielders. You understand me? So that is the reason why I said 4-5-1 would be the best suited formation to combat their 4-2-3-1. Because remember, they are going to play at a higher level retention, something that some of our players might not be at this point. Yeah, and we have both of them have new coaches, all right, but they have been playing with each other a little bit longer than us, and yeah. Why not Aiden, seeing he's a natural 6? I just think that throwing him in, and the problem is, the reason why I've always be so cautious to do these things is because I know our people stays. If they play even half bad, they are not giving them any opportunity to redeem themselves. They're going to be disrespecting the players. They are no good, this, that. You understand me? So it makes me have to factor that in my conversation. I would want to blood him in the game rather than trying to throw him in from the deep end and say, let's swim. That is just unfair for him. He has not been playing for a while, so he's not fit enough to just jump in one of the highest level team. Remember, United States is one of the highest pressing teams in the entire world, Do you know that? United States are one of the highest pressing metric in the World Cup. The highest pressing metrics in the World Cup. So not Concacaf. They are some of the fittest players in the entire world. I don't think we actually can look at these things here. So not because they are in CONCACAF means that, everything is just CONCACAF metrics. They have world metrics. And now they have a coach that will have different strategy with pressing. So you want to keep your stamina as high as possible. So get the players as close as possible is the best thing. Take care. Yeah. All right, JD, you need to be a strategist for JFE. Your reasoning and analogies are always on point. No, because I am always coming from the standpoint of what the two teams doing, the players them, what they are capable of, and what to get the best out of my players them. So to nullify their players and get the best out of my players. All right. Okay, Jay, anyway, you said it's going to be starting. Are you advertising or something? Or you don't want people to hear what I'm saying, Jay, anyway? Because that's what it seems like now. Because you're telling me when it's going to start. I don't care when the press conference starts. I can't impact nothing. All right? So I don't care about the press conference, sir. All right? So you just listen to it. And whenever I have the time, I will listen to it, sir. All right? Yes. And if you want me to stop my stream, just tell me. All right, sir? Yes. Thank you very much. Dre anyway. Here, idiot oral on the radio. Man sounds like him don't even know Ravel of a club. Mainstream media, for you. No problem. Because it sounds like you're telling me at the close of my stream to go and listen to press conference. I don't care about press conference. I'm very sorry. A lot of people ask me why I never went to it. Why should I? I told you guys about Ethan Pinnock being injured. Have you guys even say why JD would have told us so early? Can someone wisely tell me why I said it to you guys so early? Just go back into your own self and say, why would JD tell me that early before even JFF tell anybody that? Let me see. Let me see if anybody click in. All right. So we have to close out the game strong against yes. So we can say that Aiden can come on and give his piece. All right. Yes, but why? But I know that they're keeping it quiet. That is true. But why you think I would have said it early on? I am not going to answer it. I'm going to leave that. All right. We have Tom in the house. Long time no see. All right. So hope all is well with you and the family. All right. We have around 20 more minutes to go. All right. JD, a wizard? No, I'm not a wizard. I am not a wizard. I knew the truth. So why would I even lie to you guys? I knew that the player wasn't available. But I said, why would I tell you the public early? It must be a reason why I would have said it early. But I'll know nobody pick. Oh my! You see you guys. I knew. You guys are not following the expose. All right, yes, you guys not following it. JD Pinnock is your favorite player, and you have, listen to me. That never had nothing to do with me. We may not hear the real reason. No, Jason, not about the pin. That is true, because sometimes when a player don't turn up, you can hear people run out and start the propaganda, or them not committed to Jamaica. I was thinking about that as well, so that's why I made sure to do it early. But also, it gives time for replacement. Freineck, that is the reason. That is the reason. All right? That is the reason. For capable replacement, or to see what they really wanted to do. All right? No, I never did it for tell about who have credible links. I think everybody like I don't need to sell propaganda, you know? Everybody know that about me. I did it because I want you to see how selection goes, because that means you have enough time to go and pick anybody. All right, so if you want it John Russell, you go and get John Russell just to see him. So that was the reason, because if I know it, they know it the same time as well, or maybe a little bit after me. But it goes to show you that sometimes once they have the opportunity, they are going to just go and pick who they want. But you guys wouldn't believe me if I had told you guys directly up, say, yeah, when he comes out, such and such will be there, you know? And African Stream, that's exactly what I said. You're going to see who is going to be the replacement. So that's the reason why they didn't announce it early. You realize Alphonso Davis out. And as soon as Alphonso Davis out, they said, Alphonso Davis is out. Will be replaced by Adokogbe. Instant. The reason why they took 2 days is because once you have 2 days, nobody else can be coming in. You know? I honestly believe that. Yeah, that's my sole belief, you know? So that's what I was watching. You know? Yes, straight up. So, yeah, man. Remember, you know, guys, we are not here to be YouTubers, you know. I have no benefits talking about Jamaica videos, you know. More than I just have to share my education, and I want to see Jamaica being good because of the country of my land, you know. Yes, of course it's a JPL player. Okay, Tom said he had to give the Reggae Boyz a break. Yes, man, of course. Tom, I have been giving it an eternal break. Believe me, it's because Dre and those mans bad me up and said, JD, you have to stream, man. You have to bring something back, you know. And I said, but I'm doing my videos, you know. But they said they still wanted me to stream, so that's the reason. Because I wanted to just wait until we have the match itself. Yeah. So yeah, man. So people, all I'm saying is, it's tough. It's tough being a supporter. And that's why I never, that's why people should have understood why I never took up the position to be a fan of Reggae Boyz on the internet. Because if I had been a fan of the team on the internet, I would have been hella disrespectful. You understand me? But because I'm an analyst, I can just stick on just the football principles, telling you who is performing and who is not performing. You get me? Yes. So that's the thing. So all right. So guys, let me just put the formation. So 5-4-1. I am looking at. We explain the functions and everything. All right, and we'll keep it like that. We'll keep it like that. That's the only possible one to stave off the United States one, which would be United States one, which will be like this. All right, let me take off the Jamaica one right here. So the United States one will be like this. Pulisic, Aronson, and Pepe, all European quality players. Tillman, also a European quality player, and everyone European quality player. All right, JD, brother, your office stream, I can't sit and listen. So no. You look, you know, look, yeah, people, you have to respect me a little bit more, you know, because look, you know, I have to do Nigeria, you know, when Nigeria comes out, I have to do Nigeria, and I've cut out just to do more Jamaican content. I have to cut out Nigeria pre-matches and post-matches. You understand me? I have to do 80. I have not done 80 games, none at all. You know, I have to do Suriname as well. Now, since I've not been doing so much live streams, I start to get more interviews from other guys them. So now I can push my brand further. So me sitting talking about Jamaica streams every day, I think it kind of hold me back, to be honest. So if I truly want to reach where I want, I should definitely be, which is like 350,000 subscribers by now. Even 1 year back after starting, I have to just stay in the realm that I am at. All right. JD, I really like your video with technical manager. Oh, okay, well, the next one you're not gonna like it, you. Oh my god. The next one on his channel, oh my god. That one is the in-depth of me breaking down the players, them, and all of those stuff. So you are not going to like that one. Jamaican family vibes, all right? I think it's a draw, 1-1, 25%. So people, you have to understand. You have to understand. So whenever I do it, that's when I hear this little clown Kevin come up, or talk about we like this and that, brother. I never had to do this, none at all. You understand me? So I never had to see people like you. You can pretend enough of yourself, and I come like me supposed to be glad that you be here, listening to me, brother. Just sit down here, man. Someone ego, people. I'm telling you, man. The more I get older, is the more less egotistic I become, because it's the further I go away from my culture. It's the further I go away from my culture. The more I sit down and have to fight with some of these people, it damages the character that I've created over the years. So that's why I said the less I have to do, it's the more peaceful I am. All right? So I think I want my peace. I want to go down the Kendrick Lamar realm. So I'm doing less. Forcing these low quality players in the team is a major setback for the team going. Well, Brown Beer, we are going to World Cup. We did go to World Cup with a lot of low quality players. All right? According to you, Brown Beer. All right? So the man them say, them players, them high quality. All right? So what is the problem? Brown Beer, what? If the man them believes that their players are high quality, why should we be out here saying the players them are low quality? Because they don't see what we see. All right. I know you're right in a Brown Beer, because nobody worldwide with license, aside from the Trinidad license, see this. They saw it the same way as me and you and everybody else. That is true. But they want to hold on to their belief. Yeah, if you're just gonna leave it alone. Yeah. So it's tough, people. It's tough. It's stuff that I just stuck on the analysis side. So don't beat me when I'm just here emotionless and just talking football. All right? Because it's the only place. Believe me, if I had to be like you guys and just be a supporter, I would be hella disrespectful. Because some of these things are just outright delusional. You understand me? So if you want to hear my real thoughts about things, you wouldn't like it. All right, so what you're getting from me is the only acceptable version of me when it comes on to this team. All right, at least the Jamaican for the Jamaican market. You get me? So please accept me being this. I'm begging you. I can't do the next side. I am not going to fake it for money, because I don't need no money. All right, if I need money, I would have just stayed and do Nigeria. That I do 20,000 to 100,000 subscribers per video. Views, I should say. And the same for Suriname 80. I would have done those things. But I want to look at Jamaica, want to scout players that I think can make it better, and all of those things. I take pride in that. I like that a lot more, because I know that it makes them better, just like how it makes Suriname better. The only difference is Suriname respected what I saw in those players and see where they could have gone, and now they are there. The difference is Jamaica doesn't respect those players. They brought out a meter and said, if you're not 65% better than the local player, you can't get in the team. The metrics of memorandum. So So people wonder why I respect Suriname so much, because they gave me things to respect. I only can respect something that gives me something to respect. The difference, Jamaica don't give me anything to respect. The more you bring the truth forward and the more they see the truth, is the more they go back in delusion. They just find something to champion. Remember, guys, the U20 got battered. What you see they do? They cling on to the U40 and win something so they can sell their propaganda for longer periods. This is what they do. I can't listen and follow up these madness. Follow up this madness. The other day, I saw, and I think I should have done a separate video for it too, but because I never did the follow-up research for it, when I heard the news, I'm going to show you how delusional we are as a people, or how we perceive things. Like, we think that we are the only person exist and everyone has to choose we at all time. As someone said, 17 people sent me an article of a young 14-year-old player or 15-year-old player, whatever it is. The player came to a U15 trials. They deemed him not good enough for the team, right? For whatever team at that time, because we went on a few trips for U15. But he was called for United States team. So I went on the phone now to try and I went on the phone. I went on the phone to call people, obviously, to figure out how is this possible, because they have written in the article saying that the reggae boy, like the future reggae boy, and I'm saying, this is how dumb you think people are. You can disrespect the person and saying that he's not good enough when he's coming from a higher level education society, and saying that he's not good enough. Then he gets picked or selected for that entity, and then you expect him to turn back to you. When I listened to what the guy's father said, yeah, United States show him, like, gave him the selection and stuff, so we will see where United States will look, how far he can go in the United States program. And then this is how we always become secondary. This is how we always become secondary people, because people turn up for us first because he was first. And I'm going to take that kid's name down. You know why? If in the future he refused to play for Jamaica, I want to hear you same liars come out here and tell me that him a turn on Jamaica and I go like him better than Jamaica and all them stuff there. I never realized that you turned on the kid from 14-year-old to maybe propagate your propaganda to win seats and win position. So that means you're not doing it for Jamaica. You're doing it for yourself. All right? Because in life, you don't give people what they want. You give them what they need to survive. And you in a position should always know what people need to survive, not what they want. All right? Yes. So I was extremely disappointed when I saw the article. Oh, they are trying to scale the article. It made no logical sense. You understand me? Yes, the way we approach, the way we talk to people, it is like we are the only thing and they are nothing. I think we cannot do things like that. Going forward, we need qualified people to deal with these kids and people outside. All right? We can't just send anybody from inside Jamaica to deal with people outside, because it's very hard. It cannot translate. I've been telling you guys that for 5 years. And today, you're seeing it today. It cannot translate. Because they don't see anybody different. JD, what's the reason, do you think, why Dixon and Anderson continue to be called up? And what are your thoughts on how we can make the best out of our eligible pool moving forward? Big up, Reggae Boyz Central. I don't think Dixon should have been called up 100%. I could see how Anderson got called up because he has been playing and playing better than Dixon, because Dixon not been playing, none at all. LeBron clearly is ahead of him, and even yesterday LeBron played and won the game for Charlton. So clearly we know that he's not playing. So I could see Dixon not being played and Anderson gets selected. But if it comes down to me, I wouldn't select none of them, as what I've said before. I wouldn't select none of them. That's what I said. I would have brought in Johnson, Russell, because Russell, you said he wanted game time because you know his quality. No, he got 4 back-to-back games that all of the games he could have been talked as one of the man of the match for all of the games. And around 2, he was the man of the match. But yet still you don't mention him or you don't give the solid reason behind that. So Dixon, Jamal Lowe could have replaced Dixon. Campbell could have replaced Dixon. Flemings could have replaced Dixon. So those 2 guys, I don't think they should have been called. I'm very sorry. For the pool going forward, Reggae Boyz Central, I think we're not doing a good job, and it's our ego damaging the overall pool idea. So going forward, Reggae Boyz Central, I don't even think you can talk about a pool anymore. This is just how much a person in Jamaica can perceive other people as good. So they started off to tell me that we are not educated in football, and then our pool is at the mercy of a person in Jamaica that is not educated in football to judge if the player is good enough. Because Dixon is good enough for Jamaica, but Mothersill is not ready. Mothersill is for the future, which is one of the better players for the League One. But Dixon is a 3rd string set of player for Charlton. And Mothersill is a 1st string set of player for Petersburg. So let that sink in, people. Alright, I won't go any further in that. But I'm just trying to show you. That's why I leave certain things alone. And I don't want to be a fan. Alright? I don't want to be a fan. Because if I be a fan, the disrespect that I'm going to dish out makes no sense. Alright? No, Rajman's speed is the only educated football coach in Jamaica. At this point, that's what I think. I don't know the rest of them. And it's not speed I'm talking. Rajman. It's not speed I'm talking. All right. I'm just telling you guys exactly. So I know I respect Reggae Boyz Central and everybody. But no, Reggae Boyz Central, we don't need a U23s. Dean Rankin, Mothersill, they don't need to come and play U23s. They're already better than Whisper. They're already better than Dixon, and it's not even close. So if they can make the national team, and Dean Rankin and Mothersill are also maybe above Campbell them as well. So they don't need to go in no U23s. I agree with you. U23s can be a means to get more reps for the kids them, let them know the situation and everything that is true. But we are putting these guys in the actual main team when the other guys are better than them. And everybody worldwide says the same. You know, so it's tough. It's tough me getting up to even talk on Jamaica football, because some of the things that I've heard, I have to just shake my head and say, okay, you know what? Leave it alone. Because you know what happened the other day, guys? I had to go to my teacher and ask a question. Can any football player, like, can you make a team of... I showed them, because I said I heard the coach just signed for Jamaica, and I heard him said, like, you can get ballers from anywhere, you can pick players from anywhere to make a team. And I asked him, Belgium have one of the highest level education as it relates to football, because now Jamaica trying to work with Belgium to educate their coaches in the country, right? The teacher said to me that would be an uphill battle, and I would prefer not to do so, because the reaction timing of both players will be completely different. A JPL player, which he just looks at when I'm showing him, to an English Premier League player is nowhere near the same. You will never have a JPL player get up today and go and play in the Premier League tomorrow. Even if they have the talent, it's going to take months for them to embed and get up to the speed. So if he thinks he can just take those players, unless there are some great players that have not been discovered, and the first thing guy have to laugh and said, oh, but they have cameras in Jamaica. So I don't believe that is possible. Because so he's saying people are looking for talents, and every talent will be found. And Jamaica is a popular place, so cameras are there. And I'm saying, damn, this teacher look like he's my brother to rotted, because that's what I told the people him. That's what I told the people him. That's what I told the people him. You know? Yes. So it is just rough. It is just rough, people. It is just rough. What it's just rough. So people, just understand that what I think. Let me tell you my honest opinion on this coach. I think this coach is a weaker coach than Al Grimston, as in like mentality. Al Grimston and the wall never take the bull. They have their bad sides, you know, but they never concede to the JFF. I think this coach from day one, he conceded to the JFF, because when he came out and make his first statement, he was all about what he has on this paper to get the players them. And by the time Simon and the president said they're going to go around to pick the team, at that time, remember that was a statement made, and then Pastor came and said that, and people beat Pastor in what he's saying. The coach come back with a different converted statements, and he lived off that converted statement from that time. So clearly, what his intention when he came off the phone with Al Grimston, that's what he said when he just came. But after that, when he spoke to the JFF, their direction is local players, local players, local players, local players. So anytime you can slot them in, this is what we want. Give us some hope, because this is what the people have voted for. So this is what we want. If you can't see that, you're blind, man. If you can't see that, you're blind. Go back and watch all of the interviews. Go back and it is clear as day. Why the negative now, bro? Let's support the team. The match is tomorrow. Donovan, no, Donovan, this is me just talking about football. This is not about Jamaica or anywhere else. This is me talking about a situation. So I don't know if you just want to hear just positives until the match plays, and when match done you start talking. I am not that Donovan, and I am not a Jamaican channel, Donovan. I respect you, but I'm not a Jamaican channel, so I can talk about whatever I want, you know, whenever I want as well. Only issue with the coach is that I would have preferred he more active. Grim and Wall created a list with the player pool. Go and observe the players. Yeah, but him stop it. Chaddy, he stopped, man. He stopped. The man tell you, say him not do certain things, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah, I believe me. I'm on my thing, my bio, I'm gonna take out Jamaica out of it. Alright? I'm going to take out Jamaica. I'm going to say I'm an analyst of Concacaf. And so that means nobody should come and beat me up. Why am I talking like this on match days? So maybe I have Jamaica on my thing. So I need to take out Jamaica out of it. Let me go to do it now. Yes, so I'm going to take out Jamaica out of it so I can just be a Concacaf channel. Because maybe it's something why people keep on seeing it that way. Because I can't talk freely. Can't talk freely. So let me get out Jamaica out of this thing. Because my Wemaxit channel does not have Jamaica on it, like a Jamaican specific analyst. Maybe that's the take. So you guys are right to hold me to that. So if I take it out, I hope you guys don't hold me to that anymore. All right. So let me try and get that one out so we can just stay on whatever topic I am on. If I take Jamaica out, that means I should not be pressured into after just talk about whatever sensationalism people want me to talk on. So let me go on it where it is. All right, so let me go on and start status. All right, so the channel, yes. So my channel, let me see my channel wording. All right, every upload. All right, so all right, the home of Concacaf football, Jamaica Reggae Boyz and Girlz update, Suriname's latest. Let me add 80 here as well. 80 here as well. So my thing says Concacaf, and then it goes to all the competition of Concacaf. It had said so. It never said Jamaica only. It never said that. It says Concacaf. JD, you're going to play it? No. No, 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 Jairus. It, I have to make it be clear. So because me understand what you say, Jairus. Me understand, but I'm sorry if I sound that way, people. But me just want to be free. You know, I just want to be free. I just want to be free. You know, that I can just come and be a YouTuber, and talk football as a coach. You know, I don't have to be in any niche that people have to. I have to conform to people. You know, I want to can talk the truth. The truth should not have an expiry date. It looks like Jamaica truth only have a specific window that you can talk the truth in. Because I spent the whole video talking good, you know? And it's like the man want me to scrap it. Donovan just joined my stream, you know. I spent 2 hours, blood, talking tactics. And he was not here. And then he turned in for 5 minutes. Yo, dog, oh, you talk on the negative, this, brother. Then we scroll back the video, Donovan. And you see how much quality breakdown, how Jamaica can win the game, and people still beat me and say them don't want this. They don't want to know Jamaica will win the game. They want it how they want it. JD, choose not to talk freely. All right. Now, what you think about Aiden, Maggie, and Power in the middle? Donovan, pull the video up, and we are done that. So you're not going to let me be repetitive. You saw you stay. I have done how we can win the game, everything, and you are not here. So pull the video back and go to where you can win the game. Because I was here talking about winning the game, and you guys beat me. Oh, this a Hallgrim's formation. Oh, we're gonna win the game. all right. You know what? I can't tell you. You know what? I can't tell you. Oh, you're gonna win the game then. I can't tell you. Oh, you're gonna win the game then, because I tried to tell you. You can win the game or be competitive in the game, but you said I should not talk about that because that seems like I am giving United States too much respect. You know, I did not like it. So let me touch back. I said a 5-4-1 because. YouTubers are always want what they want. To say too much negatives against Jamaica. But Sherman, I've not said anything negative about Jamaica. I've talked about individual just a while ago. So Sherman, listen good. Listen with your ears. All right? Yes. Not with the ego. All right? You're too feisty. That's the problem. Okay? USA system overloads the midfield. So if we have a man in there not physically competing, it will make a tough job. Yes. And that's why I said, because they're going to just put the players on the field based on their names, I am saying but you just go with a more covering formation. So you can have Damari Gray, you can have Leon Bailey on the field. Alright? Well, Sherman Scott, I hope. I am not trying to advocate for JFF to listen to me. All right? Yes. I don't know how you listen to me. Because that's your problem. I don't know if JD, all YouTubers I'm talking. I don't think YouTubers need to listen to JFF. YouTube is bigger than JFF, you know. JFF is not even a toenail to YouTube, Sherman Scott. So I don't think you know what YouTube is. YouTube is pretty much everything. So are you being let we talk about be more clear. Jamaican YouTubers. That's what you're saying, Kevin Facey. And I've said I'm not a Jamaican YouTuber. So yeah, that's Sherman, just low me, Sherman. Low Sherman. No, JD, Jamaica is big. Sherman, now that me tell you delusional. Because if you think Jamaica football is bigger than YouTube, you must sit upon the strongest cane. The strongest cane possible. Sherman Scott, if you think Jamaica football is bigger than YouTube. Big boss, it's how much billion people watches YouTube and how much zillions YouTube brings in per month. Stop it, Sherman Scott, if you don't know. Jamaica football is fighting for $5 million US every 5 years. YouTube brings that in every 2.5 hours. Sherman Scott. If you want to break it down to football, YouTube football, it still might goes to around every 7 to 8 days. All right? Every 7 to 8 days. So JFF cannot even compete with YouTube, Sherman Scott. So you can't say YouTube, but you just break it down to say Jamaica YouTubers, you are talking. And that is fair if you want to say that. All right? Yes. I see World Tracy saying we should beat USA with our galaxy of stars. Is that youth on drugs? I think he but this is all he knows the audience is selling the narrative too. Because if you ask him, he's going to try to go more stronger locals. And even when they get more locals in the team, they still want more nitro. And then when they lose, they can say, yo, you know, sir, we're going to get them next time. So they like to be underdog, so they feel over the top, superior when they do even get a draw. I.e. U20 Mexico. When we get a draw against one of the worst Mexico U20 teams in history. And that's what we hold the coach for. And then he went on to embarrassed we in the U20 this time around. So that's what we do. You have to understand our people. That's who we are. We are going to always try to lower the quality. So when we get something one time out of a million times, we can brag for 700 times. You understand me? So him seeing better footballers that he can't resonate to, and his fan base cannot resonate to them as well, it is a big deal. A big problem as well. You know, so they are willing to lose big and embarrassing with who they can resonate to. But if they lose with the better players them and we can see some future here and there, they don't you have to have the footballing education to can find that future because you lost. So they just class all losses as the same. You know, so it's very tough. So I would recommend you don't watch him or don't listen to him. You know, I think he has his audience in Jamaica. Let him stay with that. Before the game, bless myself. Thanks for being here, big boss. You said a thing the other day, you know, and I have to respect you for that, you know. Big up for that, man. Mentality, and how you develop people is very, very much important. Because you have to develop the players, them brain more than anything else. So big up, before the game for that speech. Because I learned it after. So maybe you're doing some things in coaching here. You never tell me, you. Because that statement that you made, I heard my teacher told me something similar to that, you know, because we were talking about some systems before the game, and he's talking about the mentality what they changed, why certain people do things on autopilot, and that's why some can't do it. And I said, wow, I kind of knew it, but before the game said it confident. So I think maybe you might know a lot more than what I first thought, you know. Never said you never knew enough, I'm just saying maybe you're on the right track and it's not just a Trinidad license alone you have, That's what I was saying, Yes. Big up. Billy, a.k.a. Diamond, a.k.a. JD, the part-time Jamaican. Words from his own mouth. Yes. I will take that. Part-time Jamaican is okay. I think I can't manage a full-time at this point. Especially in the YouTube space. All right, JD, I'd like you to check something out. I made several sheets ranking players eligible. So please send it to me, man, Reggae Boyz Central, man. And we can go through something one day. But not this week, Not this week. Give me until men's football finish. So next week around Friday. Next week Friday is okay. All right, Reggae Boyz Central, because I want to do that. I want to do it, and I take you up for it. So please come on. And let me do it, all right? Please, because it will help the Jamaican masses to know the truth. All right? I am trying my best to bring the truth to them. But the propagandists are outweighing me. All right? Because, yeah, it's tough. They want the cocoa juice so bad. All right? So I would love for you to come in. All right? Yeah, man. So before the game, where's before the game? I hope him not beat me like I hope him not beat me like Stennett, you know, because Dockland Stennett. Today I said Dockland Stennett, Dockland Vex. Yes, man, I am Nitro. Those are the only live streams I will come forward and do. I don't want to do any live streams anymore. I would come and do that. That would be a very much informative stream. Yeah, obviously I have a lot of those players on it. That he has on it as well, but at least you will hear from someone else's perspective, yes, what they can offer, than me just telling you, because they said I just believe that everybody outside Jamaica as it relates to football is better, which I said yes. You can't tell me otherwise until you start holding everybody at the same standard. Because if we bring an 18-year-old kid to Jamaica, we need him to save Jamaica. Because when we brought Lembekisa here, we brought Lembekisa to stop Lozano. Am I lying? We brought on him to stop Lozano. When we put on Whisper on the field, the coach say he doesn't know what Whisper is gonna do. Whisper doesn't know what he's gonna do, and the opponent doesn't know either. So you see the big difference. So that's why I always believe that everybody playing overseas is better, because the one thing one doesn't lack off is responsibility, and you can't be good at something if you have no responsibility. You can't be good at it, because your rating will be null and void, because I can't evaluate you because you're not playing to the instruction. So until I can see you under the same condition as the others, that's the only way I can evaluate you. I think people cannot refute what I'm saying right there. You understand me? Because these are all factual things. So that's why I said the conversation with Mr. Reggae Boyz would be very good and informative. You understand me? Yes. And that's why my take is everybody over there are always better. Because from their 16, they have to be responsible for their own action. If they fail, they're going to get penalized for being a failure, and give the information to get better. And until then I will put our players on the same level as their players. But until that, I can't put it in the same bracket. All right? Because LeBron at Charlton today, he's playing yesterday. Nobody saying he's a kid. People saying, yo, this looked like one of the future for Charlton to play next week. But the same age kid, same age person as Jamaica is a kid. Come on, man. And then you want me to rank we over the others. Oh, that even makes sense. You realize? So you want the rewards, but you don't want to be evaluated, and you don't want to do the grind. I think that is very tough, people. And that is unfair on me. As a honest evaluator. You understand me? Yes. So let me know what you guys say on that, because I'm just explaining my side as to why I view things a certain way, which is everybody over there is better. You understand me? Obviously you have one half for everything, but one half, it does not really matter. If you have 700,000 of the next ball and you have one player coming from Jamaica out of that 700,000, that is not a comparison. You understand me? So my claim would still be valid. Imaxit football. Some Concacaf national teams now have some famous manager. McLaren, York, Mauricio. How difficult do you think it is for them to have success? And how would you define success? Define success from United States is to put in a dominant strategy. And win things in our region. Nothing less. Define success for Jamaica is to be stable in the top 4 and put a system in place that can push that stability further. Right. Same thing for, I wouldn't jump for Trinidad to say success for Trinidad is to in the top 4. Success for Trinidad is to have a stable running system and be at least pushing for a solid top 8 team. So that means when you meet Honduras, it should not be Honduras will be winning majority of the time. It should be even at best. You understand me? So put a system in place, and also drop yourself into that bracket of top 8, because I know that they don't have the depth pool to compete with the top 4 on a daily basis. You understand me? That's my situation for all of them. All of them can't have the same standard because they don't have the same quality of players. The quality of players are always important because it's going to up your consistency on results. It doesn't matter what people says, but it doesn't really define your setup and all of those stuffs, because if you have the same setup, it's the same setup. It's just the product in the setup determines what the level of success you're going to have. All right. Okay, it's press conference time, people. Have a nice day. I will leave Sherman Scott and his press conference. I'm going to bring my kid to her dancing class at the moment. So I thought that I got out a majority of the points. We'll be doing the watch along. Look out for that. I will be doing Nigeria. We'll be doing Suriname as well. We'll be doing some Canadian product as well. So look out for all of those things. And as what I'm saying, I'm trying to strive to be an analyst at best. So look out for me in that instance and not the Jamaican YouTube channel, because I was never seen as that like worldwide. So look out for that, and I think you will receive me a little bit better. You know? Yes. So take care, people. Smash the like button on your way out, and bye bye. All right.